Hello, welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. We are the Lollygaggers, and we are playing Hardwired Island today. So we are going to be playing Cyberpunk Millennials because I have decreed it to be so, and definitely gave my players more character choices than just be a millennial, but maybe not. There's no proof of any of this, and certainly not a session 0 if you would like to see character creation. All right, so how's everybody doing today? We have character names now. So we have I guess this is going to be on my right in the stream. There we go. Melissa on my left. I'm rotated.
I'm over here. I am in the upper left of the overlay. I am here.
And what's your character's name today?
So there's a few different answers to that question.
Help me, Jeff.
So my name is Ren Shadow. That's sort of my name, but my handle, which is what you'll see on the overlay, is Sweet.
Because we're cool 90s kids.
We are cool 90s kids. Leet speak and all.
Yes. Have you practiced your 90s slang?
I have a little. Yeah.
Yeah, just say yes.
The 90s
you actually did
were
find
all that and a bag of chips.
Cowabunga. Kicking. We'll go. All right, Jeff. How's it going? What's your character's real name and your cool 90s slang handle name?
So I am playing Zeno Zaid is his real name, ZZ. Some people call him that. But his handle is Coolio. And it's not spelt like Coolio. There's zeros and a dot and IO in it because it's cyberpunky.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't slip like a Z on the end of that. But that is a good one. That is very classic 90s. All right. And then going across to the other person with a ton of zeros in their handle, Maitre. What is your real character name and your sweet 90s handle?
So my sweet 90s handle is Blood Riot with zeros for the O's and 1 for the I. And my real name, don't worry about it because my past is complicated.
Yes, so your past is complicated. All right. And Derek, what is your sweet 90s handle and your character name?
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is NB-003, but you can call me D3REK. More at 10.
Also slightly an influencer. All right. If we're all ready to go, Hardwired Island is a 2d6 system. When we're rolling, you can roll real dice or feel free to roll on the VTT. There should be a dice option just on the bottom, but mostly I will be giving you a DC, a challenge level, and you just need to roll above it. And you'll probably ramp up pretty quickly. So in the alternate future of the year 2020, don't worry about it, we see the blue marble known as Earth suspended in space and the gray marble of the moon suspended just across from it. Between the two is floating a long O'Neill cylinder with a rotating flywheel. This is L5 Grand Cross Station, the future port of space travel and currently the largest space station rotating around Earth, especially after the L4 disaster that no one wants to acknowledge and definitely isn't caused a refugee problem. We see ships traveling between the Earth's port, the lunar colonies, and into the space station as well. And as you guys watch, our camera zooms behind a ship that's turned in to that flywheel and heads towards our docking bay in this port station. And out from there, as we cross this huge sort of docking bay filled with these little ships, like buses where they're just jam-packed with as many people as possible that the cost of space travel, still not quite there yet. We zoom past all of this and into the beautiful facade of the Voyager ward, a cityscape explicitly designed to look good to visitors coming to the station. We pass through the gates of the future and to the Opportunity Road. They really laid it on thick with the naming scheme until we reach Grand Cross Plaza Station, the start of a huge train network that branches to all other wards and districts in Grand Cross Station. We take this high-speed rail to the Synthin ward and out to the Liu districts on Eden Road Station. You can hear the beat of music and life as the streets are filled with food vendors and clients celebrating Harvest Day, a day celebrating the agricultural ring and its bounty through the consumption of street food. But following that beat is it gets louder and louder and louder. We find ourselves down a few back streets and in backstreet boys even, and in front of a row of gray warehouses where 6 groups of rollerbladers are getting ready with spray cans and stencils, each in front of one of these buildings. The rollerbladers both vertically up the side of the wall and horizontally alongside, for your rollerblades are anti-gravity, by the way. And you can go up and down. Don't limit yourself to horizontal movement. With 10 minutes to start, Zhao Liu, a popular guerrilla artist, skates between each group, organizing them and getting them ready for the beginner street art battle that you have entered yourselves in as a group. Max Babylon, a popular, if controversial, influencer, holds a mic and seems to be emceeing the event while periodically sidetracking into singularist theories that are unrepentant technologists exposing explosion will transform humanity forever for the better. Let's get rid of the human part and only go the technology. And he gets, it goes off a little bit on that. And you can kind of see the word subscribe kind of start to scroll across Max's sunglasses. He is that kind of streamer. You could also subscribe, if you checked your Amazon Prime recently. And a drone camera zooms around after him. Zhao makes it over to a group of 4 who have Hive, HIVE, brand cuffs on their wrists. All right, back to you, Melissa. Please fully introduce your character. What do you look like? What are some of your talents that you're bringing to your group that is going to help with this? That's definitely built to help with street art competitions.
So with Sweet, so her origin, she is a lottery winner. So she came from Earth, and that's how she and her family came here. Looking at her, she is kind of, if you look at her hair, like if she wears it down, it looks just sort of natural colors. But if she's wearing it up, you sort of see that like underneath, there's definitely sort of the fluorescent sort of highlights streak kind of underneath there. So she kind of, and a lot of what she wears is sort of that, like if her hair is down and if her kind of jacket is one way, she looks like she can just kind of fit in with everybody else. You don't see anything. But if she puts her hair up and she kind of flips her coat the other way, then everything is sort of like the bright fluorescent colors and stripes and color blocks and kind of all of those things.
Excellent. All right. So as I imagine your hair is up right now, your rollerblades primed, we turn to some of your teammates. Jeff, what does Coolio look like and what are some of his talents?
Okay, sorry. I was waiting for the music because everyone was talking and the loop just like, it always starts super loud. So I didn't want to do it while like anyone was talking.
Oh,
so
sorry. I could have given you a moment earlier on.
Okay. So yeah, Coolio. Yeah, he's whatever. He's pretty tall. I don't know. He's got loose sweatpants on. And he's got sandals, like the shoulder kind, and socks. They're comfortable. He's got like a t-shirt on. It's white. And a shoulder bag that he has his drone in. And he's got like he's got glasses on, and he's just kind of off to the side, just kind of chilling. and just watching everything and like tinkering maybe here and there, but not really. Whatever, it's fine. Like that's what he is.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a really long introduction, Jeff. Anyway,
that was shorter than mine. That was shorter than mine.
Not really. Doesn't matter what I said. She would have made fun of me in a minute.
You know, I mean, you could.
I really appreciate the joke.
Thank you.
I feel like I was pretty in character. And if you know,
I think you were.
Sometimes you throw the audience a hint. All right, my Trey. What does Blood Riot look like as you get ready on your rollerblades?
She's actually right next to Coolio because they're friends from the neighborhood back in the day, and so she's right next to him, and conversely to his very chill form, she is very definitely on at least one stimulant. And she is like trying really hard to not be visibly twitchy, and it's going like medium well. She has dark brown skin. She's pretty heavily muscled. She has a robin's egg blue streak in her brunette hair, which is in like something between a high ponytail and a braid. And yeah, she looks cool and drugged out. That's
cool and drugged out.
her.
How very 90s of you.
Yeah, and she's tying her roll braids right next to Coolio like that. That's what she's doing right now.
Okay, so as you get ready next to Coolio, both of you in your rollerblades, you look over to an unusual companion that you have. Not quite human, not quite a millennial, considering how old they are. Derek, I guess you're D-E-R-E.
You could just call me D3.
D3? Okay, D3. Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit more?
So D3 was, fabricated a couple of years ago. Goes by the designation NB003, but he has a nice large sweater, like hoodie sweater, that is those classic colors of like teal and purple and white. And if you've ever used those cups from the 90s, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's got like the little speckle paint pattern. So he has an aftermarket adjustment to his body. His skin is some kind of combination of metal with like pseudo skin, but he has a nice mohawk that he's given himself that's a heat sink to just disperse any extra heat as he goes around shit posting, because that's what he enjoys doing, and that's what got him removed from the news scene for just learning. As it happens with AI, when you connect it to the internet, it just learns how to shit post. It learns how to be really just depraved. So here's where we are.
All right. So as you guys kind of gather together, maybe discussing what you need to do to this gray wall in front of you, Zhao sort of skates up. They have this sort of jet black hair that's also tied almost in that ponytail that Blood Riot has, but no braid attached, very spiky straight through the back. And you can see from that ponytail a mirage of colors just streaking out behind them. You're not sure quite what they've done to create that sort of holographic particle effect as they move, but they skate up to you. All right, are we ready to go, guys? You're up in about 10. Your main competition is the group right there that are going to be going after you. They are mostly junior as well. Yeah, you good to go?
We're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this your first round? I know this is beginner circuit, but some people have done it one or two times before.
Of course we've done this before.
All right. Well, I will look forward to seeing a slightly higher caliber then. So yeah, Cyber Revelations is your main competition. Just had to double check on our announcements. And yeah, it looks like Max is about to wrap this up. All right, so you guys are good. Make sure you stay within your lines. Minor sabotaging is okay. Just, do actually make some art. You'll have 3 rounds to go. All right. Ciao. And sort of Zhao kind of like zips off on their rollerblades and go straight to Cyber Revelations, which is your competition, probably to give them the same spiel. And you guys are like the last 2 on the line. Did you want to briefly talk about what you might want to try to set up for your art, or are we just gonna roll with it? Do you have anybody have an idea for a picture that you might try to do?
Coolio is gonna turn to Blood Riot after the guy leaves, and it's just, what are we doing?
Blood Riot looks so cool. I think I gotta go wreck their paint cans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you won't come?
No.
All right.
And then he's just gonna sit back down.
Sweet and D3, you guys might need to come up with a plan. The other 2 seems to have chosen sabotage, either for yourselves or for the enemy team.
So D3, what are we thinking? I don't remember what the prompt was. We can just do anything we want. Are we going visual or are we going message?
Well, I think that based on the recent trends, we could combine the 2. I think we'd make one of those fancy S's that they were known for, where it's a series of lines and you connect them. But I say that in addition to that, we also use the shit emoji, and we spell shit with the S and the shit emoji as the little I, and then somehow incorporate that against the cartel. Because fuck them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, this is coming together, and I have definitely, I know we've all perfected that S, so I think we can do that very well. We all have pages and pages of notebooks with that on it, for sure. We've got this.
All right. And as you kind of come together to discuss a sort of plan, you see sort of Max kind of zoom by you, and behind a bunch of sort of microphones and sound systems just kind of around, floating behind him, you hear, "All right, and we're ready to go. Our competitors, beginners, are expected to make shit drawings, and we are going to roast the fuck out of them. Are we ready, artists?" Or whatever. I mean, I see some people with some tech on here, so there might be some good things going on, but we're in for round 1 now. So you guys are going to each have an opportunity, and your sort of competitive team is also going to get the opportunity to try to kind of rebuke you as well. We're going to use sort of popcorn initiative. So just you can choose if you want them to go twice. There will be 3 rounds, and you guys can try to sabotage them, which will increase their DC, or have them sabotage you, might increase your DC if you give them the opportunity, and or just paint. And you can, again, rollerblade up and down on this wall. And it's a good, just good story, high, 10 foot tall and 30 foot wide block of cinder, essentially. So do any of you guys want to start? Have the first roll of the game.
So I have a specialty in earth culture, so maybe that'll help me make that S.
You know what? I would definitely give it to you. Okay.
That.
I like that too. So right now you are choosing to paint. So a paint roll is going to be there we go. It is a 2d6 plus cool or clever, and then I would give you the +1 for your earth culture as well. And your DC is going to be a 7. So this is just pretty easy.
Okay.
for a 2d6 system.
So I'll take clever, which is a +2. So then with the earth culture, then I'll have a +3. And so
Right.
I rolled a 5, so that gives me an 8.
Perfect. So with that 8, you know this S. You've grown up with this S. This is a classic Earth, hyper cool S kind of icon that you know just back to front. And you get that stencil out and you make exactly the most perfect straight lines you can. So Derek, you have something to work with if you'd like to paint, as she's gotten the thing, the S out with the sort of the thick line set to it, as you see them start to paint in. Derek, Coolio, or Blood Riot? Or would you like Sweet? Who would you like to throw it to? Or would you like your enemy to get an opportunity, or your competitor to get an opportunity to go?
I had something fairly straightforward if nobody else had anything.
Go for it.
Blood Red believes very strongly in early elites, given her Street Fighter background.
Sure.
So she's gonna, with the intention of doing the sabotage later, for right now, she's just going to set up sort of a perimeter to make sure they don't get sabotaged. So I'd like to use like my tough defense or martial arts or something to that effect.
So to set up a perimeter, I'm going to still call this like sabotage, but it's going to increase their DC to do it, because the sabotage is 2d6 plus tough or clever. So you can use tough for that one, it sounds like.
Sweet.
And then it is going to be, actually, it's against their tough or quick. So let's do a bit of a roll off here. And this will be one of their 4 players as well that gets to do this.
So I have a +3 on tough, but I have a +2 on tough defense.
Oh, it's your
Which
tough against their tough defense. Sorry.
Okay.
So their tough defense is 8. I just looked it up.
All right. So I rolled a 4 and a 6 plus 3 is 13.
Okay, with 13, you sort of manage this sort of skate back and forth that blocks any of them, as you can kind of see somebody kind of light purplish pink hair. They're wearing butterfly wings just down their back and a very like pink blazer in front, as he kind of like tries to skate around and get past you, and you manage to block him off. And you think that you've kind of stopped him from doing any sort of actions, but you still have 3 other guys to worry about, or 3 other artists to worry about. All right, D3 or Coolio, are either of you wanting to take an action, or do you want to throw it, Blood Riot, do you want to throw it to the other team for their turn?
I'll throw it to the other team for a moment, and then these guys can react.
Sure. All right. So you see sort of a darker skinned fellow. He's got a little bow tie and a camera, and he seems to be holding up his camera. And instead of taking a picture, he's projecting out a stencil from it on the wall for the other people to trace in on. And he is going to do his own painting roll of 2d6 plus his stats. So that is 7. So you guys can watch as he, with his bonuses, oh yeah, he's fine. As he like gets this projection out, and the other 2 just rapidly skate with spray cans in their hands and fill in the black lines of the outline for what they're going to draw. And you can kind of start seeing the outline of maybe a monarch butterfly start to take shape, with a bunch of pixelation coming down from the bottom. All right. After one of their, so that's 2 of their guys, you'll see they will throw it over to D3 if he would like to go.
I'm curious if I'd have a way to. So it sounds like to help with the painting, it would either be cool or clever. But if I wanted to sabotage, because you said that they're using a camera to project, if I wanted to sabotage that, what kind of skills would I need for that?
That is clever or tough to sabotage. Against their tough defense. So it would be against his, which is I won't tell you the number until you choose to do it.
Would I be able to gain any bonuses from like certain specialities? I know this probably is a bit. There's a lot, so I'm curious to try sabotaging because my clever is +3, so I feel like that's a pretty good bonus.
Yeah, you can definitely try to sabotage with clever, and any bonuses, feel free to run any specialty by me, and I'm going to be pretty like loose with I mean, yeah, earth culture is great for Melissa, right?
Is this camera like connected to like the internet at all?
Would it have a Wi-Fi signal? Roll me a D4. Evens, yes. Odds, no.
Or a
Evens,
D6.
yes,
I'm sure a
it
D6 will
is.
work just fine.
Oh yeah, or a D6. Sorry,
Okay.
Or a D6. So
If
yes,
it is connected, then yeah, I'll. So would I be able to use either like my memes or my shit posting speciality since those are both internet based?
Okay, yeah. So you're thinking maybe you'll like send in like Wi-Fi. None of you have hacking, but in theory, hack his camera to send in like a meme instead of the stencil.
Yeah, so
he's
because
projecting.
they're trying to work on something really cool, I'm just going to give them like the most grainiest, like 16 or 8-bit ass looking garbage like penis that is going to be the only thing that shows from that projection.
All right. So sure, give me the roll. It is going to be against his clever. So that is his clever defense is a 9. So you need to roll above a 9.
Okay, and I'm getting +3 for my bonus, and then 1 for the shit posting, essentially.
Yeah, I'll definitely give you for shit posting. That's fine.
All right, I rolled an 8, so that'd be 12 total.
Nice.
Perfect. So with that, you see his camera lens start to flicker, and then suddenly you see the largest, worstly, just
Atari
badly
2600,
pixelated
yeah.
Atari 2600 dick pic. Was it? Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's getting projected. You guys hear behind you, Max Babylon going, "Whoa! Didn't see that coming. I think the shit is taking itself out." Yeah, you want to talk influencers? All right. And do you want, so they have 2 more people to go, or you can throw it to Coolio.
I feel like Coolio is just vibing right now, so I'll throw it to one of them to see how they respond, and then Coolio can take us home.
You see their own android, just like you, except this one seems to be made, or at least have altered themselves to look like a wooden mannequin that you use for art projects. You know, the ones with the joints that you can move into any position, with like just, yeah, exactly those things, with a stone head of some like Greek statue shoved on top. They've done a lot of work on accessorizing themselves, and they kind of like their eyes appear to be stone, but you're a robot. You're an android. You can tell. They're side-eyeing you digitally, and you can feel the side-eye digital. As they are going to try to sabotage you guys back. So, Derek, what is your pool defense?
It would be... So, I don't know if I'm supposed to bump this up or not. Based on the natural assignment of 3, 2, 1, 0, I gave my cool a 2, but my occupation gives me cool defense as one of my specialities. So I don't know if it should be +3 or if it's only in a defense situation that it's a +3. So
only in a
this is a defense situation.
Okay, so then it would be a +3. Yeah.
Okay. So the defense. Let me just grab your defense is it just need to do a quick double check because it should be sorry, we did version of this. So it's something like 6 + 3 plus your something else. I just needed to find the calculation for it. I'm going to just say that it's a 9 for now because that's pretty high for you guys, but fairly reasonable. So he's going to roll, and I'll give you the actual one a little bit. So he's got 8. Yes, he will be fine with his. Cool is a +3, so he's got an 11 on his cool roll. So you can see, like, you do this dick stencil, and it appears, and then you feel this other android kind of like throw back at you some sort of digital garbage that hits your system. And any sort of painting that you're going to do as a group is now a +1 difficulty. So instead of 7, it'll now be 8 as they had a successful sabotage. All right. And then they're going to let their last one go, who again is like Blood Riot. She's a larger woman. One of her arms is completely replaced by cybernetics. She's got this spiky teal green hair with like lightning striked yellow going through it. And she is going to pull up a paint can, and she's just going to like fill in the rest of the stencil from her memory, and she's just going to do a quick paint roll, and that is 6 plus her cool, which will be a +1. Okay, they barely make it. You guys didn't do, actually you did do a sabotage, which would have brought it up to 8. So she fails her. So you guys watch as she finishes in the stencil, but it's a little wonky and a little wiggly and not quite right. You can see there's movement in the butterfly that shouldn't have been there.
The butterfly with a penis.
All right. A butterfly with a penis, yes. Maybe they'll lean into the meme culture in the next round of back and forth. And Coolio, as the last person to go, are you going to do anything? Yeah. What? Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Coolio's gonna get his drone together, and he has strapped a paint can to his drone, and he's just gonna continue just sort of laying there, legs stretched out, and he wants to pilot his drone so that his drone goes over to where the S is, and like using the S as the background. He's instead going to put a portrait of his favorite character from his favorite anime. Well, technically from his favorite fighting game based on his favorite anime. So it's Sailor Moonlight Shuriken Academy.
Oh my God.
His favorite character is Sam the Moon Gorilla, who is actually really a parrot and likes to wear a ninja scarf. And so he's just going to put that over top of the S.
Oh my God. All right.
So it's just going to hit, like when you call him, he's going to be like, and then he's going to stand up, and then he's going to start piloting.
All right, that's great. All right, so if you want to please give me the paint roll, which is 2d6 plus your cool or clever, and it's against a DC 8 now.
Okay. Would my specialty in games or anime come into play since I'm doing an anime character?
From your description, I would 100% give you a +1 for that anime background.
Okay. All right. So cool. All right. So that's going to be a total of +4 on this. Okay. That's a 12 total.
Okay, great. So you, with suddenly your teammates maybe are in awe of this, because that's a pretty high roll as you depict this projected with your drone and maybe a bit of spray paint on it coming through this perfect Sentai Sailor Moon gorilla, and your S maybe like clutched in both of the hands of this character as if they're holding it up right there.
It's doing its grab ability from the game. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Perfect. Oh my God. Well, maybe we can petition to get this made into a real anime. All right. So you guys kind of finish your stencil markings, ready for paint coloring in the next round. And you guys hear round 1 complete as Max's voice booms across, kind of hitting you guys in the back with the sound wave of it all clearly. And let's see the shit these artists have made. Oh my God, is that a butterfly with a Dick? Jeez. Well, I guess they wanted to lose or something. And this, actually not bad for a stencil of Sailor, what's his name? Gorilla? Whatever, weeb. And, oh yeah, look at that person. They just did a bunch of rats. And he goes down and down and down. Someone's in love with Earth culture, am I right, audience? L5 for the win. Subscribe. And you guys kind of look over to the stage and watch as Zhao rolls her eyes and then blows a whistle and holds up 2 fingers, starting round 2. So who would like to take the lead on this one? You 4v4.
Well, I guess I'm going to try my hand at a little sabotage this time.
Ooh, all right. So, sabotage, what are you thinking of doing and increasing their difficulty?
So, I have a few different things that have to do with stealth. So, I'm just remembering what I've got. I always suffer disadvantage on tasks relating to maintaining stealth, staying hidden, or keeping out of sight. So I'm not sure if that also applies to the initially just being stealthy in the first place. But I also have a +2 to stealth that I picked up in my specialties.
Yeah. Okay, so I for sabotage, sorry, clever, tough, or quick. I misread that earlier. So you can definitely use quick, which I believe would be for your stealth, which I believe you're saying you would get disadvantage, but you have like a bunch of bonuses.
Yeah.
And right now the stealth DC would be at the top of the round. So you would be going against sort of the person in that pink blazer with the purple hair. And they have a a quick defense of 10. If you'd like to roll against that.
Okay, I would. And I think basically she is going to be looking to very quickly kind of like pop over, and she also has gray market goods as a specialty. So I want to say she's going to like switch out like a cord or something.
Yeah.
And so if they look at it, it looks like it's the regular cord, but it's like a broken version of the cord. So she's just kind of doing a quick like swapperoo.
I'm happy to take it. So let's say you like swap one of their like spray paint cores that instead of allowing to spray, it's going to spray backwards at the person who would be trying to be paint with it, and it's hard. You can barely even see the crack and tear that's about to split in it. So give me that DC 10 roll.
Okay, so I rolled at a disadvantage. So I rolled a 4, 4, and a 5. So I'm going to set the 5 aside, which leaves me with 2 4s. And then I've got a +1 from gray market goods. I've got a +2 from stealth, and my quick is a +3. So I'm looking at a 6, 8 plus 6 or 14.
Yes, you're looking at an exceptionally high roll. So you easily kind of grab this cable, and maybe they're distracted, sort of like trying to start an argument with Max, like totally dissing their dick butterfly. And that it is art. And you just swap that out in some of their sprint cans. So when they're starting to try to fill in from their stencil, it's going to just spray back at them. All right. So you have gotten that. That's going to increase their difficulty from 8 to 9. All right. And who would you like to throw it to, Melissa?
I'm going to throw it to them.
All right. So you see Glass is the name of the person in the purple vest with the butterfly. You think they're probably the lead artist on this, like turn around, pick up this spray can, give you a side eye for being a bit close to them. And they're going in to try to spray it. I'm going to say, so they've got a 9 on this paint check. They are going to try to roll their 2d6. Which is an 8, and they have a +2 on cool, so they're just making it. So they rolled a 10 on this one. As they do, that cable holds a little bit, but it still starts to spray out at them. So they do get, like, it's barely a success. So I'm going to say they're still getting covered in, what color paint would you like them to be colored in?
I would like it to be like a robin's egg blue.
Oh, so then you cover their like beautifully put together purple and pink outfit with just this bright neon robin egg blue. But they get some of it out on the butterfly where they need to go, but they are dripping and unhappy right now. All right. And following that, the man with the camera who was projecting it before is tapping and fixing it. And he is now going to try to look over to you guys and see what you're using. And he's going to try and it looks like he is using a like a little EMP to try to disable your roller skates, the anti-grav feature on them. So that you would only be able to skate horizontally after I told you could be vertical. So let's see if he is going to go against someone's, he's going to go against someone's clever defense. Let's say he's going to aim for Blood Riot because they are currently guarding your guys' side. So Blood Riot was the defender. So I need something against your clever defense, Maidre. What is your clever defense?
I don't have clever defense. I have quick defense and I have tough defense.
So your defense should just be 7 plus your ability. So yours would just be 7. It's a straight number for you then.
Sweet.
Yes. Okay. So with a clever of 7, so you are physically blocking them. They can't do anything probably tough without trying to run into you, but they are digitally trying to hack this. And they are going to roll a 6. And their clever is a +3. So they make it with 2 sort of difference. As you kind of feel sort of these electromagnetic waves go over you, Blood Riot, and your rollerblades don't work so well anymore. You try to like go up the walls like you're used to, and it's like you're on Earth gravity. Instead of 1 Gs, you're at like 1.8 Gs, and it sucks. All right, so your guys' has gone from 8 to 9 in terms of difficulty, as they have successfully sabotaged, and Mosley is now going to throw it over to. He doesn't see Coolio as much of a threat. He's going to throw it to Coolio.
What?
Okay.
So Coolio doesn't realize there's a competition going on, so he's just gonna try to start painting his favorite protagonist from Black Lantern Requiem, Whispers Beyond the Sakura Gate, an Azure Sky story. It's an old-fashioned JRPG from the designers of Tales from Vesperia, or Tales of Vesperia.
Oh wow!
So, yeah.
So impressed.
Honestly, these names are amazing. All right, so you would like to paint. The DC is 9. You can use your clever. You can use your cool. I'm quick as well, but I don't think you're a cool
I'm not
guy.
Quick.
No.
What? Huh? What are we doing?
Coolio might be cool.
Okay.
Definitely cool.
Definitely cool.
So are we unable to skate up?
You are, sorry, only Blood Riot isn't, but that's still sort of adding to the difficulty for the team. It's more like, it's just more story than.
Yeah. So, well, Coolio doesn't want Blood Riot to feel, what's the word? Alone or something. So Coolio's not going to skate, but Coolio is instead going to use his rock climbing skills to climb up the wall instead.
All right.
Lovely. His drone. The drone is kind of hovering. And he looks at the drone. Hey, baby. And then he's going to
I'll give you a +1 for rock climbing for sure. And I would give you a +1 for anime as well. So you can take a +2 for this.
Okay. Oh, geez. Here we go. That's another 12. I got there a different way, though.
Oh, geez. All right. So Blood Riot, Coolio seems to be making or trying to make a kinship with you over rock climbing. It's up to you if you want to take that.
Of course you will.
Hey, baby.
As he fills in like exactly the right colors and shading to get black abyss something.
Well,
Oh.
Well, Azure Sky is actually
Azure
an
Sky.
isekai
Oh, blue, not
fantasy,
black.
so he actually just looks like a
High school
businessman
student.
with
Oh,
like
businessman.
rolled up sleeves and like a tie, and he carries a
Mhm.
briefcase, and he's got like really big hair, kind of like the hair I have, except his is better.
So Coolio does Phoenix right, and and fills it in beautifully, exactly the right shades and colors for that character, like spot on. And it's not always easy to mix the right colors. All right, and Coolio, who are you throwing it to? Will it be your friend Blood Riot?
Sure. And so Coolio will like, hey, just kind of hanging on to some random piece. Hey. And that's how Coolio does it.
Amazing.
So
Amazing.
Very good.
Did I was I able to clock that the EMP is the thing this dude and his EMP are the ones that fucked me?
You're spoilers. You've got a history with gang knowledge, and
Sure.
and I would say EMP is probably not that uncommon. They're pretty powerful
Okay,
in a
then
cyberpunk
you know what? Fuck
world.
this guy. I'm gonna go clock him.
Oh my god!
I'm taking a swing at his jaw, and the intention is to try and knock him prone, and then get on top of him and pummel the shit out of him.
A painting competition. All right, extreme reaction.
I didn't
Here we
fucking
go.
start this. He did.
Non-physical. All right,
I'm
sure.
on
So
at least one stimulant.
You
at
are.
What?
all right, so this is going to be a 2d6. This almost leans into. Let me just grab. So you're more attacking him instead of sabotaging him. So
Yeah.
you're probably doing a pin down or a grab. Sorry, make a melee attack and then grab the target. If you're and the target are roughly equally sized, which you are, you both become grappled. So I need a tough save versus 10 plus your tough. So you're gonna roll a tough save. So roll your tough, your 2d6 plus tough.
Will you take martial arts?
I will take martial arts for +1. And who are you grabbing? You said the camera guy, right?
Yeah,
because he's the one that
main
sabotaged.
dude
Okay.
with the MP.
So he is got a tough save of 8.
Okay.
I mean, we
So
can sabotage. You can just sabotage their face.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
just-
doing.
I mean,
Yeah.
wacky roundabout about
11
it.
total.
11 total. With 11, you like ram into the side of this guy, dragging him down to the ground as you hold on to him and start pummeling him in the face.
I'm just
Would that be
yelling about
accurate?
roleplays the entire time.
And you see him like sort of pull back, not expecting this at all. And you guys see Zhao and Max kind of like turn and are starting to come over here. So Blood Riot, who are you going to throw it to for this round?
Throw it to them.
Okay, so
and they can bring it home.
you guys are going to see the woman with the cyber arm on their side and the teal hair is going to like turn and try to like grab and pull Blood Riot off of their friend and like hold up a hand and call like foul, disqualification. And she will
sabotage. They said it's fine.
sabotage is fine. You're full on attacking someone.
No, it's sabotage. I'm just
It's sabotage.
sabotaging.
It's sabotage. If you can't see
telling
to paint,
all
you've
you
been
all.
sabotaged.
You're telling me it's sabotage?
I will use my bullshit if I need to.
You're gonna need to. As you just you described pummeling this man. All right.
No, Mel
so-
had the right of it. I'm sabotaging his face.
Yeah, that's all right. So I am going to need your tough defense, please.
Tough defense is 2. So it's just 2d6 plus 2.
No, tough defense. Your defense is going to be 7 plus 2 for 9.
Okay.
So I just
Sorry,
rolled...
I will remember better next time, I promise.
It's okay. So I rolled a 10, and then she's got a tougher plus 2, so she does a 12. So you are pulled back from their friend as she kind of grapples you, and you see Max kind of pull up the microphone. Wow, look at this violence on the paint street. Well, we're lucky that we're not calling the cops on this one, or are we? Cameras get a nice view of her face. And then Zhao is just gonna go and like start blowing their whistle and go, disqualification, 3 players for Team Hive, Cyber Revolution, med kits over there for your guy. As Blood Riot, you are now disqualified for participating in part 3 of this, as you will have to sit it out. And Twist is now gone. Masterpiece, kind of seeing that his companions are kind of taken up, is going to try to quickly finish their paint before throwing it back over to D3 and Sweet, as they are going to roll and just try to start filling in that butterfly as well. And their paint, 5 on their cool is going to be 8. Not enough. You can see they're starting to smear a little bit over the lines. The sort of faulty hose that was added to the paint cans by Sweet, spraying back and hitting them more than hitting their mural. And it's just like out of the lines. The image is not holding together. They're going to have to roll really well in the last round to do it. And I believe D3, you're the only one left this round. All right, because Sweet started it. I remembered as I described what was happening.
Wait, so we're disqualified, so we can't do anything after me, right?
Blood Riot is
just me for next round.
For the last round. So it's going to be a 3v4.
Okay, I have one question out of game and then one thing I want to ask the team. So is this contest just like whoever makes the most like popular piece of art? Like, is that essentially what this is for? Like getting views or clicks or whatever?
This is okay. So you're essentially trying to get the most number of successes is the team that wins. Right now, you are winning. Your number of successes, you guys, the dice love you, and the dice do not like me very much today. You're going to win this already pretty much, but it's a cash prize, and you're also doing it for clout. This is your very first or second mural competition that you've entered, and you're just trying to get good kind of thing.
Okay, so then I guess...
Or other motivations that you would like to take as characters.
So then I'll just ask the group, ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 options that we can work with here, more at 5. But first, this just in. What I can do is get us a lot more of a following with our art by adding a quick QR code that any sort of technological device could scan and see that we're clearly the best. Or I can give them some actual evidence that Blood Riot did not in fact start this. I would just use like AI to stitch a fabricated video of Blood Riot not being the instigator to get her undisqualified. So one gets us fans and one gets us a team member back.
I think if I remember correctly that with our values, I'm not remembering, but I feel like it would be within our values to do the latter.
Okay.
To like have Blood Riot's back.
Yeah, I think you should do the former.
Okay, so D3, if you would like to try to get Blood Riot out, you're going to have to engage with Max Babylon and Zhao. Max Babylon seems to be leading it.
Okay, yeah, but we're tied right now. Blood Riot wants the former, Sweet wants the latter, so we'll go to Coolio. Oh. Coolio, checking in with the sports. What do you think I should do? Yes.
Whatever.
Do you want more fans or
Skillet? Fans.
I think it would probably be better to make a bigger splash if this is for like presents. So I think I will we'll add some kind of like digital code so that it just goes way more viral, way faster.
Awesome. So give me a paint roll. It can be cool, clever, or quick. And the DC is currently 9 for you.
All right, so I'll use clever, and then I have a specialty in online communities, which I'm assuming, or actually social media. I figure one or the other.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so then that's +4 to whatever I roll, and I needed a what? A 9?
A 9, yes.
Nice. Well, that's an 8. I did not make it.
All right. With an ace, that is a close success. Just like how I was giving them a close failure. With a 9, you managed to get that QR code up and into your painting, but it's slightly like some of the boxes are slightly off. So it goes to your Hive clubhouse, but it goes to one of your other like local painting groups and not quite yours. But it brings the Hive to light. And the sort of the promenade group that you're running with.
Just to clarify, because I rolled an 8 and the target was 9, I still get a partial success?
Partial,
okay.
We're failing forwards. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm giving you a little bit of a thing where we're failing forwards a little bit here. So you managed to get it out. You also, at the same time, do manage to fill in more of your stencil. You're pretty happy with how the anime and our mural is looking. It's pretty solid. And your QR code, a little bit off, but almost there. All right. So, Blood Riot. Let's deal with your sort of side scene, let's call it, first. So you have Max Headroom. Not Max Headroom. Oh, my God. Talk about 90s.
That's the 80s.
That's the 80s. That's just like, So Max Babylon, like, pulling an arm around you, and Zhao is like writing down, and we're like, well, what do you have to say for yourself? You have entered this competition and brought violence and excitement to our audiences. You are ace everywhere just for us, but mostly for me and all you subscribers. If you want to see more of this sort of terrible, really awful behavior, feel free to subscribe. I'll find these degenerates everywhere.
I'm just doing what you said to do. You said sabotage is fine. So he sabotaged me and I just sabotaged him back.
You punched him in the face directly.
He impeded me. I
What is
it? He started it.
Very direct escalation. All right, so you are now trying to do a social action in a hostile environment. So if you look at page 36 in the core book, or if you open the VTT, I do have a player reference guide, and it's just number 5. You have BS. You have charm, interrogate, placate, which is actually a good one to do in a hostile environment, by the way. Embarrass, if you want to try to embarrass Max back, this could work. Or you can threaten, which might lean into your backstory a little bit more. What kind of social reaction do you think? You threaten or placate, maybe? Or BS. You can definitely bullshit.
I do. BS is the only skill I have. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of just battling to get out of trouble. Like, I don't actually think that, like, this is
all right.
sabotage.
No.
Think it's bullshit?
Absolutely. I think Max is fully understanding what you're doing. Let's see if you can convince his audience, which is really what he cares about. So if you're going to BS, give me the 2d6 plus cool, and you are going to go against Max is clever. And let me look that one up. Okay,
I mean, really,
so
Max just cares about viewers, and someone getting punched in the face is so much more interesting than not.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, honestly, he doesn't care that you punch someone in the face. This is great viewership for him. DC 10 on the...
I got an 11!
Nice. So with that, Max will go, yeah, what do you say, audience? Do you think we should give her another chance? Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
And
Wink,
she
wink.
leans in and gives us like
Cheese for the camera.
Zhao is like, yeah, that's definitely still a good one, but sure, yeah, okay, one more round then. All right, so you can skate back with no sort of consequences to your actions, back with your team as the Sweet, Coolio, and D3. In the meantime, what have you guys been trying to do to further along your art and or sabotage your competition?
I could always just send my dog to steal like 1 or 2 cans of paint and run away with them so they can't complete their stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. Give me a sabotage. Your dog would probably be a quick or a clever.
Yeah, he's a clever boy.
All right, 2d6 plus clever against, let me grab who would be up. This would be Masterpiece. So they've got a clever defense of 9.
Okay.
So that wooden android that you're like kind of already jousting with a little bit earlier.
Okay. No, I fail. 6.
Oh, all right. So you send your dog in, and Masterpiece like turns at the little clacking of dog nails on the concrete or floor of this sort of space station. Oh, dog! And then it like leans down and starts to pat your dog, and your dog like loses complete focus, rolls over, gets a belly rub, and does not steal anything. Who would you like to throw it to?
I'll throw it to Sweet.
All right, Sweet. And we're still around. So you got 4 competitors, and we'll see. Maybe we'll give Blood Riot a roll at the very end, but they have to be the last person because they were talking to the camera.
Okay, so I would like to do something else that's in the sabotage realm.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I would like to I think they're in kind of the finishing touches of what they're doing. And so I'm very quick. And so I'm very much about kind of swapping things. And so I want, like, they're doing a colorful kind of a thing, and I just want to swap out like black for what they're doing, which would like totally just throw off the vibe of what they're going for.
Their butterfly. All right, give me that a quick. I guess their quick defense is going to be 10. So if you want to roll against that, please.
Yep. So if you'll allow it, I'm still going to say that I've got these goods on me. So that's what I'm using to kind of do that.
Absolutely.
And then I've got +3 to my quick and +2 stealth.
Great. Perfect.
And I'm still rolling the disadvantage.
Yes.
Phooey. Okay. So I got rid of a 6 on that one, but that still left me with a 7 +3 is 10 +3 is 13.
13. Perfect. So you maybe slip with your disadvantage a little bit as you skate in behind, slipping out, grabbing like some of the colored lids that they use to distinguish which color is which, and just pop them off and swap them on the cans, and then like get back in position and totally look like you're painting before anybody even notices. You're beautifully stealthy. All right. And who would you like to throw it to? One of them or Coolio?
I will throw it to Coolio.
All right.
What time of day is it?
It's probably noon. It's like pretty bright. It's during a festival and everybody's around eating street food and just having a good time listening to music.
Okay. So when you go to look for Coolio, you see he is not where he was. Instead, he is like off to the side, slouched. He's got his AR glasses on. His hands are out like he's using a controller. And you hear like coming from his audio, it says Legion of Lancers. And then like a second later, you hear, and then it's like Nightfall. And he just looks up to everybody and he says, sorry, I had like a hard stop at 12. My Legion team has a crash tourney. And so he's not going to do anything. But
yes.
But his drone is a
Drone.
smart drone, which means even if I don't control it, it can still take an action.
Yeah.
So like I was gonna have my drone just keep kind of like coloring, basically.
Give me, is your drone good at quick or clever? Cool?
So I'm not entirely sure how stats work. I have a drone specialty of 0, so I don't really think I get a bonus to anything.
Then yeah, just give me a 2d6 for painting. Your current DC is 9. They haven't successfully sabotaged you since.
Okay. All right. That's a fail. That's a 7.
7. Okay, so you guys watch as Coolio logs in to get his league match going, and the drone.
I've got jungle guys.
I'm taking side route. I don't remember any of the terms, but I did do a little bit of
I need
league
a
in my
leash on
time.
blue.
Oh
my God,
I'm gonna
leash.
jump. Okay, I'm going.
Guys, I'm gonna rush dragon early.
They're coming in hot on left side. As you guys hear this in the background, you see the drone like starting to fill in the colors properly, and then it just kind of starts to veer off to the sides. It turns around to listen to Coolio because it's probably gotten a little bit like, for whatever smart AI is in there, it's gotten maybe a little bit hooked on the league scene alongside Coolio. And
the Legion.
Legion.
sorry,
Yeah.
Legion.
Copyright
Legion.
still.
I apologize.
Legion of Lancers.
Legion of Lancers.
I'm definitely playing Nightfall and not Nocturne.
the LOL scene, as it turns it to listen in to Coolio, maybe a little more attached than one would think. Glass, seeing this opportunity as the person in the pink
top.
sort of now covered in blue paint, they have a DC of 10 with that last sabotage, is going to turn and try to get the painting back in order. You guys have a couple more successes than they do, so they are going to roll a quick. They're going to try to quickly fix it, yes, as they retry to draw in the dark stencil line so that it goes over the sort of the expansive mess, which 7. They are just making that. So they start to color in sort of the black stencils over top of the spilled paint everywhere. They haven't hit that black paint swap yet. Luckily, they're just using spray cans, but it was pretty close, as you think maybe that's a little bit of a dark blue in there tint. And then they're going to throw it to the guy with the camera, and he's going to kind of like look to the side, see that Blood Riot is coming back. He is going to bitterly try to throw one last sabotage to stop her from being able to rejoin this round. And what is he's gonna, let me think here. He's gonna like pull out a little bit of a foam pad and just throw it in front of your roller skates, knowing that your anti-grav feature is momentarily disabled for this scene. And what is your, let's call it a cool defense. Or quick. I'm happy to take quick as well, actually, for that.
If you're okay to do quick, I have +1 on quick.
Okay, let's see here. Which is what for your total defense? He rolled 4. So I don't think I can even beat a 7. No, he doesn't have the bonuses. So you guys watch as, because he also has climbing like Coolio, and so he's got these climbing mats. And he throws them down, and Blood Riot just manages to skate around them quickly enough, kind of like noticing and being familiar with that from her long friendship with Coolio, as he has failed his role. Coolio completely locked into the jungle, to the LOL game.
Dude, I'm invading. Don't go back. I'm invading.
I'm going back. I got to get health. Dude, they're going to kill me. I can't stay up.
Oh my god. Fine. I'll just carry.
And the next person who is going to go, like, because you guys three went at the top, we are going to get Masterpiece, who is going to use he's got art critique, painting, 3D painting. He'll probably lean on his painting and art critique as he's going to try to fix the colors in here with his cool as well. So that is a 7 + 3 + 1. So he is also over the mask. You watch as he like pulls this monarch butterfly back. It now looks like a black stencil in front of a smeared art wall, which has this really cool 3D sort of outside the box lines added to it. And then Twist is going to quickly try to block Blood Riot. So let's do a tough off Blood Riot. What is your tough defense?
2 + 2.
So yours is a 9. So they are going to try and use Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well as their tough of 2 to try to block you. They got a 7, so that's a total of 10. So you see like Twist blocking you from your team right now. And unfortunately with that, it blocks you from being able to contribute a roll. But I'll give you the opportunity to try to like push her out of the way if you want, or like just twirl around her. Sure, yeah.
If I can try and just like shoulder check her out of the way.
So her tough defense is 9. Feel free to roll. Your martial arts would count here, and just give me a 2d6 plus your tough to get around. You won't be able to paint this round. She's blocked you, but
so
you can totally get away from her.
2d6 plus 3 for tough, plus another 2 for martial arts. Is that right?
Your martial arts is a +2, then yes.
Yeah. Okay. Holy shit, dude! My dice are on fire today. 15.
15?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like max roll.
Dude, I never fucking roll
Jesus Christ.
like this. I don't know what's happening.
I mean, honestly, you can respect another street fighter in their scene protecting their crew. She feels you just like you feel her, as you just kind of like blow by. You're just on your game today, other than punching a guy in the face. But you're on your game, and also all the drugs, as you get back to defend your friends. All right, with that, you guys here, and that's the end of our rounds. Let's see the Dick Butterfly looks kind of cool now, guys, but honestly, our Anime S team has definitely won this round, as their image just pops. As you guys have managed more successes than the other team, you managed to take a lead. And let's take a look down. Oh my god, those rats are now exploding with like Cthulhu-esque little tentacles. Kind of cool, I guess. The weird, who's drawing planet Earth, honestly, as he goes down the line critiquing and just making fun of the other ones. And Zhao kind of like rolls up behind you guys and goes, all right, sup. So you guys beat your competition. Congratulations. And he'll like hold out a finger, and you, on your AR glasses that you guys are wearing, see sort of like his finger presses and a digital sort of symbol appears, and he kind of twists and flicks it towards all of you. And you guys get like a little scorecard for painting competitions. And I guess, Sweet, you said this was not your first competition.
I was lying.
Okay, so this was your first competition. I was going to ask you if you thought you won or lost it, but if you were straight up lying, then you get the symbol for this art event. Sort of, it's like a street eats kind of mess. Zhao's done the art and decal for it themselves. As you get like a little stamp card with a little or a Pokemon badge, where you get your first little badge for beating the first gym, and is like, you've won this competition. You can now enter harder art competitions in the future, kind of thing. With that, you can all gain +1 cash on your character sheets.
Nice.
So congrats. All right. Notifies will go out for the next art scene. I know you guys are hivers, so you probably have to like get back there before dusk, or they'll like, I don't know, do some weird corporate shit. But I guess congratulations on your win. All right, I got to go give those rat guys their money as well. And he'll like skate off to the next group between competitions. But congratulations, you've won your first challenge of Hardwired Island, the beginners paint competition.
Nice. And Sweet will kind of go around to everybody like high fives. We did it.
Yeah.
You come by Coolio. He's just like, peel.
I'm peeling. I don't know what you want. Look, dude, just like kill them. All right.
I'm doing my best. You not to feed mid lane.
Oh, you wouldn't let me go back to heal. You fucking dissed me, didn't you? You said, "Oh, I have to carry." Well, what do you think was going to happen? Whatever.
Sweet will go over and high five D3. Excellent stenciling. That was very helpful.
They had no chance from the beginning.
They had the same chance we did from the beginning, but we did better than them.
Actually, incorrect. I would have totally posted I would have doxed them. They would not have won.
Oh, I understand. We had more tricks up our sleeve.
Absolutely.
Won what? Cleo will look up because he just finished the game.
Right. We won.
Look up and he'll just
Did
say,
you win your match?
Won what? No, mid lane fed.
Oh, that's too bad.
Bummer.
They're too hard, too heavy. Couldn't carry.
Blood Riot.
We won.
You have
something?
we check your.
We are all that and a bag of chips. You have cash.
You do have cash.
Yeah, you've got cash. Cool. And Blood Riot, you've got like
afford
actual
food
blood.
For the next week.
He'll start investing it in day trading.
Oh my god, poor Long.
I love that dude. We can.
You have about 2 hours until the market closes. Are you sure you can win?
Yeah.
Sweet will go over to Blood Riot, and she'll kind of take like some cloth that she's got.
Just her, or am I gone too?
No, you're still here, Jeff. It's just
the EMP is spreading.
The EMP did spread. Oh, Melissa, you're back, I think. I can see you moving.
Oh.
Yeah, so Sweet would go over to Blood Riot and she's going to take out kind of a piece of cloth or something because Blood Riot has like blood on her hands. Like,
oh, shit. Yeah. Sorry.
You
guys, just a dick.
Sabotage the shit out of his face.
Yeah, I did.
My scans indicate that you have tachycardia. Have you ingested something? Oh, my audio receptors just got blasted.
I know. What? You can see us all react to the music change.
So crazy. Okay, well, while we're doing this, I'm just going to...
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, there's some cool sounds. All right, so you guys feel free to keep RPing, but as you kind of like, as this starts to wrap up and the groups disperse, you got those food vendors down Eden Street on the way to either the train station to go back to the Hive, or do you think your team snuck out of the Hive district? Because you know it's a locked district and they monitor everybody that tries to like come and go. That's why you have the Hive bracelets that they've more or less like screwed in. So there's no easy way to get them off. Maybe you have to hack them to even block the signal, which you don't have that skill set.
That is not entirely true.
No,
I do.
Social
I have
hacking.
+1 to hacking. Yeah. As a tech head, I have +1 to hacking. So I'm pretty
all
good.
right. Fair enough. Then you
and
guys
social hacking is
hacker,
also
though.
just hacking, but we don't call it that.
But you guys could have also just gotten straight up permission to leave. But as a group, do you think you would have like snuck out or just taken the just train and done an honest exit slip?
So Blood
Any
Riot
opinions?
will go if everybody wants to go, but if there's no particular reason, she would absolutely sneak out and go to some gang party.
All right.
She does warm when she's got freshly bloodied knuckles.
Very good. So you guys, maybe you snuck out through what is called the basement. So if you're not taking the train station, the other thing is Grand Cross Station is perpetually under construction. It's still being built. It's only maybe 10 or 15 years old right now. And it's these sort of long rows of wards, and you're from the Hive district in the Shinzin sort of ward, and you guys could go for more or less just down, you know, where the entrance to the basement is. It's kind of like just a manhole, and it just like falls out and ends up with this infrastructure that they would have used to pull materials straight through this cylinder to the other side, because they've started at the docking bay and are building out direction. So down in the bottom, the other part of the cylinder, there's nothing. It's just like open and there's no ground there. But up here, you're covered in shopping districts, food vendors, and so as you guys kind of head back towards that entryway that you know will lead to the basement so that you can kind of skate through back to the Hive where you have your home base, which I believe, Melissa, you paid for a hideaway?
I have a safe house as one of my assets. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys kind of chat and take a look at sort of the goods that you've won, you kind of are traveling down this side road towards the entrance to the basement, and you hear the sound of what appears to be a 3D printer, that scanning kind of building sound. And as you look towards it, you see sort of an open box next to a dumpster with the logo Tetsuo across it, which is a common brand here. It's like they get their hands in everything. They get their hands in agriculture. They get their hands in electronics. They get their hands in clothes and textiles. It's hard to get away from them. They're a big corporation here. And on the inside, you see sort of like this is next to a dumpster and there's some plastic pellets just kind of falling out of it, the kind that you would normally see for a 3D printer. And looking at it, you also realize there's these, what you had initially thought were kind of rats, and you see them around, but it's these weird kind of like, you're not even sure why or who decided that these little rat-like creatures with like scanner faces with little red lights that seemed to be like assessing these pellets, why they were decided to be important to Grand Cross, where animals don't exist. They're all robotic animals unless someone spends a lot of money to bring a real living thing up here. And as you watch and kind of consider this, you watch as those little faces that scan up and down on these pellets start to build a fifth one out of these pellets until you find another of these weird little flat-faced scanner rat bodies things suddenly jumping out of the box. They kind of like all as a hive mind turn to look at you guys, and they'll scan you quickly before skittering down a sort of a side alleyway into some sort of dark hole. And you guys have seen them around, but they're usually just like one of them. So it's weird to see this many, and you had no idea that they could kind of create themselves out of plastic or garbage. And as you're pondering that, perhaps, you follow your eye line down this alleyway that they're running, and it comes to a group of 4 men. 3 of them have one other dude kind of backed against the wall of this side of this brick building. And they seem to be trying to pull him out of a sort of like a little nook that he's kind of crammed and is holding onto a pole for. And he's in this beautiful blue, perfectly tailored outfit. They seem to be trying to grab this outfit and pull him down. And you can see a car in the far side of the alleyway where they might be going. Right now it's just scuffling sounds, but you have the moment to choose to do something or keep walking and get back home to the basement, to the hive.
All 4 of us are together, right?
Yes.
Like I know. Okay. So Coolio will look to Blood Riot. What? And that's the extent of what he'll say as he looks at Blood Riot.
She'll say loudly enough for the 3 to hear. Hey, what are you guys doing?
The guys will like kind of not even really turn. Piss off! It's not your business. Keep walking.
Okay, that's enough. And she's gonna walk up and try to clock the one who told her piss off.
All right, great. So now we will start a proper combat.
Doesn't take anything to escalate. I should say it's very clear she's gonna go and escalate. If anyone makes any attempt to stop her, she will stop.
I mean, that's great. That is your character.
You.
So the nice thing about this is this is popcorn initiative.
Very deaf of you at the same time.
yeah. So this is essentially a popcorn initiative, which means my trait, you get to go first because you've essentially seized the initiative. From there, you can, again, as we just did with the painting competition, choose who goes next. But if you, I don't know, did you watch Swords in the Serpentine when we were doing a combat scene? If you don't choose the enemy team, if you don't choose the enemy team, then they essentially get to go twice.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
Like Time Watch.
Is the big.
Yeah, it's just like
Time Watch, right.
I know. It's fun.
Great. All right. Then for the audience, that is how that works.
Yeah.
All right. So you have taken it. Now, do you have the PDF open, by the way?
For
the core book? Okay.
I do.
So
I will next time. But
no, it's okay. Do you have the VTT open?
I did, and then I shut it down like an idiot.
All right. So with attack actions in Hardwired Island, just because this is the first time we're doing it, there are a number of actions that you can take, and you can kind of see there's take cover, there's distract, there's flush out, there's grab, hunker down, pin down, run away, and rush. You're more or less describing a rush attack, I would say. And the thing with Hardwired Island is you can't do the same attack 2 times in a row. So you do have to change it up, which is an interesting sort of rule that is different than other games. And I kind of like it because it does mean you can't just like, I shoot and I duck and I shoot. So I'm going to say just while you're trying to get yourself kind of organized, this sounds like a rush attack. So you're rushing at the targets and they can make a tough save versus your attack roll. And your attack roll is going to be your tough. So your 2d6 plus your tough plus any other attributes, which are probably going to be your martial arts or anything else that you'd like to argue for.
So I'd like to throw in my martial arts. Now I would like to throw in my melee weapon, which is unarmed.
Okay.
And how do you feel about giving me a plus? Because I'm fucking jacked up on some kind of stimulus.
See, as somebody who is broke, yes, you can be jacked up on stuff, but right now you're on cheap shit because you had no money. So
that's entirely fair, and makes
you spend your cash on proper drugs, we'll talk, and I'm definitely willing to come
all
and
that
talk
means
about that.
Is she should get like it and then die afterwards. Right?
That's
like we
true.
should rush her.
I
she
do
should still get the
have an
effect.
asset of recreational drugs, so I'll
you do have that as an asset? Then I just because you actually have to spend money on that. This will consume your recreational drugs.
Yeah,
do you want to use that now?
All goes to that early lead thing.
Okay, cool. Then you can take your +1 from recreational drugs.
I'll burn fucking everything.
I can. I'll look up. I think you do get a roll from it, but for now we'll just put a pin on it. It's like one time in this scene.
2 from martial arts. 1 from my melee weapon, which is unarmed attack.
I think you're about to kill this man.
3 from tough? Or do I not add tough? Because
You
I've
still
got the
add
other
tough,
shit.
yes, because this
Okay.
is an attack. Like where I was saying in the character creation, your characters are going to ramp and be very, very good at specific things very
Okay.
quickly. You will roll
Okay.
ridiculously. That's like
Sweet.
cyberpunk. You
So-
get to be OP.
That is awesome. The other thing that I don't get a plus for, but I want to call out is
Mhm.
my talent, which is basically a taunt, meaning that opponents within melee range of me have disadvantage on their first action tangling with anybody
Oh.
other than me.
Fair enough. This will be important. So you're probably going to have to remind me because I am maybe likely to forget. But give me
Yeah.
that 2d6 roll with your incredible bonuses and we'll see
Okay.
what. Oh, okay. So I should describe. So two of the people that are holding this fellow in the blue suit, skinnier, scrawnier fighters. One of them is a big boy. So we got two skinnies, one big boy.
I'm hitting whoever told me to piss off.
Okay. So probably the big boy. All right.
That's 17 total.
Yeah, that hurts. Okay, so they are going to take a 1 damage. So you guys can see you've got a damage tracker. You just anytime you take harm, it's just the next box down until you hit 6. And you can see on your character sheets that different things happen. So they are very hurt from your attack.
Hell
so
yes.
you've done 1 to big boy. All right, perfect. Okay, great. So after my trait, Blood Riot, who would you like to throw it to?
I will throw it to Derek. No, D3. Pardon.
D3. All right. D3. What would you like to do in this situation?
And if anyone reacts to him, it's with disadvantage.
Yes, I'll try to remember.
Okay, so I know that these 3 hooligans were trying to pull somebody out of like a crawl space or a narrow space, but like,
he's just like they're in an alleyway and he's grabbed onto a pole while he's being dragged along. So he's like creviced himself into this like pole hole. He's just managed to grab something on the way. They seem to be dragging him towards the car.
Is this like a street light? What's at the top of the pole?
You know what? I was thinking a drain pipe, but that would not make sense in Hardwired Island, where it's an environmentally controlled system. So I will say yes. This is a street. It's a magical sewer pipe. No, it'll be a street light. Sure, that makes more sense than what I was imagining.
All 3 of them, the blue suit person and Blood Riot, are all under the street light.
Yes.
All right, so I'll use the distract action.
All right.
So I'm just going to throw a brick or rock or whatever random piece of debris to shatter the light and rain sparks down on everybody so that they have to get them off.
You are next to a garbage. There's a dumpster full of shit for you to grab and throw.
I can handily pick up the dumpster with my robot strength of 0 toughness.
Yeah. All right, so you grab something like hard out of the garbage, go and you toss it. So give me a ranged attack, which is also just going to be your tough or quick for ranged, plus 2d6 plus any other attributes or skills you want to argue for this one.
Well, so I guess I'm confused. The reason I picked this is because I have no toughness and I've got +1 to quick.
Sorry, quick is fine.
Yeah, but it says affected targets must make a cool save versus your attack. So is that a different thing?
I apologize. I didn't read. I was just reading the top section there.
No, you're good.
It's contested. You still have to roll. It's so contested. Right?
I still roll quickness, but they use their cool to... Oh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm going to be rolling a save for these guys. Yes.
Well, okay. Well, I learned my lesson. All right.
Oh, we don't have a very combative party.
We don't. So that's a 3. So that was cool.
You don't need to. You can. There's a condition here where you don't have to. You don't.
I picked that because I was like, oh, it uses coolness. Like I've got a pretty decent cool score.
All right. So you rolled a total of like 3 plus your.
That 3 includes includes the quick. Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh no. It's okay. So they rolled they're doing a cool defense, and I don't believe they've got very much. Yeah, so that's pretty much.
I think it's physically impossible for them to roll 2 1s like I did.
No, I did roll a 7 naturally, it looks like. So that is going to be fine for them. So they kind of like cover their eyes from the shattering of the light above as you hit it with whatever and distract them. But they don't appear to be too taken with it just yet. So that is to do. Derek, who'd you like to throw it to? D3, who would you like to throw it to?
Maybe I misunderstood, but I thought if they go twice in a row after because it was passed to me.
So it's with popcorn initiative. It was easier than the initiative they described in the book, which was severely complex. It essentially you pick who goes after you, but if your whole team goes, then they get to have their whole team go, and then they get to choose who goes first in the next round, which will be their whole team again.
Okay.
So you can choose Sweet or Coolio, but if Sweet or Coolio then don't choose them, the enemy team, then they're going to get two rounds.
Cool. So then I want to make it even more complicated for us. So on top of rolling a 3, I'm going to give them a turn now.
All right, very good. So we are going to get one of the skinny boys. He is going to look at Blood Riot, look at D3, but Blood Riot is in his face and also a big threat. So he is going to try and sort of like take a throw at you. He's got a +1 on his tough. Like I said, he's a little skinny boy. I rolled 2 1s. So Blood Riot, suddenly you get this little skinny arms grabbing and pulling on like one of your large muscular arms to try to like pull it down and grapple you. And it's just like, there's no weight behind it.
Annoyed.
It's like an obnoxious younger sibling that's just like trying to block you. And you know, they're just too tiny and it's not useful.
She's visibly annoyed.
All right, and the other skinny boy is also going to try to do something. He rolled a 7. What is your tough defense? So that is a total of an 8.
So I actually had a question about that. It's 7 plus my tough plus tough defense, or just 7 plus tough?
Do you have anything that gives bonuses to your tough defense?
I have +2 on tough defense specifically.
Okay, then it would be your tough defense if you have like a special talent or ability that adds to it, plus your tough, plus that 7. So it would be, I would guess,
7 plus
11
3 plus 2.
Oh,
which is 12.
So 12. All right, then you have a tough defense of 12. So he rolled below that. So you get another little skinny boy grabbing your other arm, also ineffectually trying to like pull you down. Jeff, do you want us to pause a moment so you can put music on? Or are you good? No?
No, keep going. It's fine.
Okay.
I would have put music on. I just didn't want to like blow your ears out. So yeah, hang on. Oh, actually,
okay,
wasn't
that's
that bad.
not bad. No,
There
that's
we
fine.
go.
There we go. All right. And then the big boy's going to try to like move in one hand on the blue tux guy so he doesn't run away as he tries to grab you. He's got a +2 on his top, so it's a bit better. And he rolled a 9 + 2 for 11, which I still think is lower than your tough defense of 12.
12, yeah.
Because it's ridiculously high. What are you guys saying? Your
Just
team
do
doesn't
one
do
thing.
fighting. You've got one person that's very good at
We said
this.
Blood Riot. We said 3 of us.
Three
And
of
then
us.
Blood Riot.
So this other guy like is trying to push Blood Riot away, but again, Blood Riot just a fucking wall of muscle. Does not move. All right, so all 3 of them have gone, which means Sweet, you're going to go now as it is your action.
Okay, so Sweet is the other part of the group that doesn't really have anything that is good at any of these kinds of things.
Yep.
So
You could hunker down and just throw something.
If I were to do something that was slightly similar to what yeah, I could.
Mm-hmm.
To what D3 did you say that I could use quick if I were to try to like throw something in as sort of like a distraction?
For range, it should be quick. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I want
attack
to,
rolls are 2d6 plus quick or tough. So yes.
Okay, so then I also want to kind of find something here.
Mhm.
So would you say that our rollerblades were something that we were wearing earlier, but we're now like wearing street shoes? Or are we still rollerblading?
That is a question for you. I assumed you were still like rollerblading around because you're traveling to the underground, and the underground is going to be a long trip. But if you think you guys would have switched to street shoes, that is definitely, you could have done that.
Luckily,
If
my
you wanted
shoes can do both because I have Heelys, so they could be
That is
shoes
true.
or rollerblades.
You
That's
could
right.
have
I have
Heelys.
sandals.
You have sandals.
I have sandals on.
Okay, so you
With
guys,
socks.
oh god, you guys probably switched to shoes while going through like the festival, and then you put your rollerblades back on when you have to travel the basement. So,
Okay.
let's
All
say
of
you're
that-
currently wearing shoes.
So all of that to ask that I
Mhm.
have a rollerblade in my hand that I can
Yep.
chuck at someone.
Yes,
Is what I
yes,
would
you
like
can
to do.
definitely throw your rollerblade at somebody. Roll me a ranged, quick plus
quick.
2d6 plus anything. Well, it's an asset. That rollerblade is an asset. I'll give you a +1 for that.
Okay, perfect. So quick is +3, and then the rollerblade would be a +1.
Mhm.
I rolled a 1 and a
and
3, so 4, 5, 6, 8.
Their defense is going to be 8, so you hit them.
Hey.
Yes, I realize now they're actually
Nice,
better at
nice.
clever, which is why their tough stuff sucks. I've chosen the wrong NPC group, enemy
We
gang.
should have had like a freaking like academic debate because like that would work
yeah.
for
Right.
a bunch of them. Blood Riot would be let out of their element.
I was just like, oh,
Totally
yeah,
fine.
gang members. These gang members will totally do.
They can't
all
talk
So
to
this was-
fists.
Yeah.
This was rollerblade to Big Boy's head general
nice.
vicinity.
All right, so you've taken him down another point. He's like got a little bit of nosebleed and kind of affronted that people are actually legitimately taking him on. And you guys can see that they are, just out of curiosity, D3, do you want to roll me let's do a 2d6 plus clever. You just give me the total. Because you said something earlier.
Okay,
How
well,
about
I
your
rolled 2
character?
6s, so that's a 15.
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ. So
Nice.
you
2 1s
said at
followed
the
by
very-
2 6s.
Holy
You said
shit,
at the
dude.
very top of the session, fuck the cartel. Guess what symbols they're wearing?
Cartel symbols.
Cartel
Ooh.
symbols.
Oh,
Uh,
all right.
and
Oh,
since you said
dope.
that, I gave you a free roll for it. Oh,
Hello, it's
Taking
your
a
boy D3 on the scene. We got some cartel fuckwads out here harassing a man in a nice blue suit. And post.
I'm not sure if Long was trying to get in or out of frame.
Oh, in totally.
In. Definitely
Okay,
in.
yeah.
He's a-
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Bong from Coolio.
So
D3 is his boy.
that is Coolio. It is your turn.
Okay,
As you
Coolio is not.
do peace signs behind.
Yeah. Okay, so Coolio is not actively using his drone,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna let the drone take an action, and then I'll go if that's okay.
Sure.
I think I can do this. Okay,
Yeah,
so as
why
long as I'm
not?
not actively using the drone. So the drone's action is who is the weakest looking of these?
The
ones
little
left?
skinny guys that are like hanging off Blood Riot's arms
Which
look
she's
pretty
very
pathetic.
annoyed about.
Okay, well, I think the drone will attempt to distract it.
Oh,
and then
all right.
So it's gonna do that.
Like assume like maybe flashing lights coming from the drone. Just give me a ranged
Yeah.
attack or something.
Yes, it's gonna be a 7.
I believe I said their tough was 8 before, so that unfortunately is a fail. But they like blink a little bit.
They have to roll a cool save.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
He's
Oh, it's a
It's a distract.
My
As a
bad.
distract before I go and swing.
Okay, so
a
that
crazy
oh
monkey.
god, never mind. I rolled a 3, so the dice really don't like me today. They definitely cannot beat a 7 with that.
Okay, so then it's distracted.
Mhm.
So that means until my next turn, allies attacking distracted foes gain an advantage.
Okay.
And so on my turn, after doing this, is there anything on the ground that looks heavy?
So you guys
Oh,
again
yes.
next to a dumpster.
Never mind. I got it. I'm gonna take my satchel off, which has got like my drone case, and I'm just gonna swing that on him while he's being distracted.
Hell
All right,
yes.
go for it.
With advantage. Okay.
Yes, you have advantage.
That's what 3d6. You drop the lowest. Is that what it is?
Yeah. If it's if it's advantage, yes. Yeah. It's yeah.
Well, that's awesome because I'll drop that 2 and I'll take those 2 6s for a
Jeez.
total with my bonus of 12.
So you like knock this skinny boy who is distracted by the drone. His glasses go flying. He's like, dude, what the fuck? As you knock him aside. What the fuck you do that for? Maybe you recognize his voice from your LOL games where he's one of the enemy like shit talkers.
Okay. Do I recognize him? Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, like his voice sounds slightly familiar to you. You might have heard him online at some point.
Is he a what? Camper?
Fuck off. Oh god, not you. Your team sucked and you didn't hold the jungle well.
It didn't hold the jungle well? You don't even play, man. What kind of lingo is that, man? That doesn't even sound right, man.
Leave me alone. You were fucking... Our team kicked your team's
You're
ass.
the weirdest cartel member I've ever seen.
Yes. Pretty low rank. Okay, and that brings us to the start of the next round. Julio, do you want to go a second time or choose somebody else to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go again. I want to hit him again.
Go for it.
Me off because I recognize his voice.
Yeah. You totally
so
did.
Yes.
It's until my next turn. So again, not controlling the drone. So I'm gonna let the drone continue to try to harass
Go for
him.
it.
Okay. 6 this time.
That is against his range. That is not enough.
No. He's got to roll cool.
Oh, sorry.
I'm distracting with my drone. So you roll a cool defense.
I'm used to.
This is my drone.
I'm looking at CC. Then that is a 10. So he is with his bonuses better, but
he's not distracted. Okay, so I'm gonna keep swinging. I forgot to. I got so excited because I succeeded on the drone that I forgot to try to milk some specialties.
Yeah.
So like. One of the things I think he's doing, you see, like all of you see Coolio just suddenly move and move and move with this amazing rhythm. He's just like jumping and dancing around, swinging and swinging and swinging. Yeah. Because he is very good at rhythm games. And so like I'm just like jumping and jumping and jumping and swing, jumping and jumping and jumping and swing and turn and turn and turn and swing. So can I get some bonus with that?
Which attack action are you trying to do with that?
I'm gonna do tough. I'm gonna keep swinging. I'm gonna keep swinging with my what's it called? My drone bag.
Okay. Yeah. So give me the attack roll. I'll give you a +1 bonus for that. Sure. DDR skills.
All right. That is an 11. I rolled a 6 and a 4.
That beats his defense, his tough defense of 8. So 7 actually. Even I'm seeing that properly now.
Jump and turn and swing.
Bash him in again. He's like, dude, your team sucks, and he starts to cry a little bit. All right, who would you like to go next, Julio?
Blood Riot can go next. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's probably smart. Blood Riot.
And like to use the hand that Coolio just freed up for me to take a swing at Big Boy.
All right. Give me you're going to be doing your, I guess, a grab motion or your attack. So roll me that 2d6 plus tough plus martial arts plus all the other stuff.
2d6 plus tough plus martial arts plus melee weapon for unarmed. Which is 3, 4, 5. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. 7 plus 7, 14. 14 total.
14. Yes, that hits by a lot. So with a 14, you like just do you haymaker? Do you roundhouse kick?
I think
what does
so.
Like?
I think I just close whatever distance is between me and this dude while yelling over my shoulder. Thanks, Julio.
All right,
you just like
hear,
jump and turn and jump. And yeah.
You just haymaker into this guy and he like knocks sideways a little bit. He's like, fuck you. And who would you like to go after you?
I'll let Big Boy go.
All right, so Big Boy, he's down a bunch of his health, and he's gonna let go of the guy wearing the suit, grab his little skinny boys, and they are actually gonna turn around, and they're because they can do all their own actions, they're gonna like split to that car, and they are going to like get in, throw little skinny boys in there, and get in that driver's seat and start revving the engine. The man in the suit sort of like shakes himself off, stands up. Hello. As you guys are not going to be able to catch these three. They just like they took off, and they
Can
have
we
a car.
shout something at them though?
You can absolutely shout something at
So
them.
Coolio wants to shout, "Get good, kid."
Very good.
Would I be able to, like, does the car have a license plate of some kind?
These vehicles probably do need some sort of registration. Cars are not common. The shocking thing here at all is almost everything is public transportation. Owning a car in Grand Cross is extremely expensive and rare. So yes, they must have some sort of license and registration. But for whatever reason, it looks, well, not for whatever reason, it looks like they pulled it off of this car. That you can notice that.
I was going to DDoS the shit out of them.
I know you were going to DDoS them.
All right.
And here's where it's going to get kind of a little bit weird. The guy in the blue suit stands up and he goes, and he smiles like just the sleaziest salesman smile, gleaming white teeth. Hi, my name is Derek Bars, entrepreneur. I'm sure you've heard of me, as he like slicks back his buzz cut side, bleach blonde top of the head, hair, his shiny like blue eyes with this orange tan spray. I appreciate you saving me. And, well, I'm not going to give you anything, but I do appreciate a kind heart. It will really be the way of the world. Do not I, who thank to money, am capable of all that the human heart longs for, possess all human capacities? Does not my money therefore transform all my incapacities into their contrary? So yeah, cool shit. Karl Marx. So yeah, thanks, dudes.
Hang on. Where this was worth some cash.
And with that, we will end this session for the week. As you have rescued Derek Bars, entrepreneur, and now have to deal with him.
He owes us a favor, if not
the
cash,
gang thugs were not the
favor.
threat in the alleyway. All right,
Real threat.
Jeff.
Were the friends we made along the way.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do some close-up plugs. We'll throw it over to my tray. My tray, where can we find you on the internet?
I am Multiplays Games on YouTube, where I make system agnostic or multi-system tabletop content that centers the GM and player experience that you should check out if you feel like checking out.
Awesome. Okay, other things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Huckleberry, huckleberryrpg.com, where you can find it up on DriveThruRPG. Our dear friend Steven has been making this game for a while. Backer kit is coming soon. He showed me a little preview today of the backer kit page. It's awesome. There are so many cool things, and you should back it early. So definitely take a look. And also, because I'm supposed to say this, I have also made a game. It's called We're in Danger. You can find it up on itch. I've been playing on Mondays. It's a lot of fun. It's a silly little one-shot type of game where I just kill everybody. It brings out the silly in Melissa. And so that alone, to me, is high praise because she does silly things in it. So it's fun. In terms of stream schedule, Thursday is our next game. We've got some Legend in the Mist. You can see a couple of the people here in that game. Friday this week is a Magnus Archives week. And then Saturday, we got some Call of Cthulhu, where we are in a Central American temple where nothing possibly has ever gone wrong. And next Monday, we'll have more We're in Danger, like I mentioned. And Tuesday, we'll be back with more Hardwired Island. Also want to say thank you to Matt in the Hat for the raid. Raided us about a half an hour ago. We didn't have a chance to shout that out, but really do appreciate it. If you haven't followed them, please make sure you do. But that's it for us. Unless there's more. Okay, more. I'm gonna do some more dance.
More dancing. You
can't see my feet, unfortunately,
Somebody
but they're going
clip
crazy.
that and send that to Long, please and thank you. That's why we send him a clip.
This character is literally a love letter, dude. This just means I've been
love
paying
it
attention to
so
him
much.
all these
I
years.
love it so
right.
much.
All right,
I am
that's it. Have a great
impressed
night.
with your anime names, but yes, yeah. Have a good night,
Thank you.
all.
All right.